All right, Libra, what could set you free today if you just only took the time to listen? Six cards fell out when I was shuffling, so I went ahead and put them down. And I already picked your top need, okay, your highest need for this particular time in your life. And again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you choose to watch this video is the right time for you. And your top need is leisure. So you have hobbies, going on vacations, traveling, volunteer work. It's just a break from your routine, a break from your everyday life, just having fun, having excitement, getting inspired, being re-energized, all right? And the life cycle or phase of life that you're in right now is half moon. You are at the beginning of a new life cycle or new phase of life right now. You're just at the beginning. You're in transition. I mean, you're experiencing it, you're living it, whatever this new experience, okay, whatever this new life change that you're going through, you're in it right now. And because I see the couple here, it makes me believe that you may be in the honeymoon phase of a relationship. So you're at a point in time where your relationship is going good between you two. Now, the cards that fell out, I'll start with the first three. You have the Two of Cups, Justice in reverse, and the High Priestess. Against the better judgment of other people in your life, you went ahead and got joined, or you got married, or got into a relationship with this other person because in your heart, in your intuition, you feel like this is what's best for you. And you have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the World, and the Four of Wands. It looks like you don't understand why the world or why other people in your life can't just be happy for you. Why can't they just celebrate that you have found the love of your life for some of y'all, or you just found someone to love, someone that you can love and they can love you, and it should be a positive thing, but it may not be for other people in your life. So let's go ahead and draw more cards. Put this up more. 3 more for Libra. All right, you have the High Priestess, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so your loved ones on the other side want to tell you, you may not have a clear understanding why your relationship is not accepted by other people in your life. But intuitively, you do know that what you're trying to do is not as realistic as it should be. So let's see, what are they talking about? So let's pull 3 cards. 1, what are you trying to do? And 2, why do your loved ones on the other side feel it's unrealistic? All right, you have the King of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles for what you're doing. Whoops, not my camera. You have the Death, Empress in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse for why it's unrealistic, according to your loved ones on the other side. Okay, it looks like you're trying to emotionally or physically detach from the other people who criticize you or who are not in approval. And I feel like I've done a reading, a timeless reading of someone who was not accepting of someone's marriage, but I can't remember who it is. If I may go and look to see who it is, and then I may edit and put that somewhere over here of who that is so you can check it out if it relates to you. Um, but it looks like you may want to separate from those who disapprove and invest your time, effort, energy, and even your resources, especially financial resources, into giving into this person here who, for some reason, I want to say on the outside, looks very kind, very compassionate, very sweet, very loving. But it's almost as if you're giving this person a coin, but they're turning around and giving whatever you give them, they're giving it to other people in need. Now, this could be someone who's very altruistic. They could be giving out, they could be giving out money and because this person needed it and that person needed it. And that could be irresponsible of them. Or it could be someone who gives to other people because of their ego, because they like that recognition, they like the attention. This could be someone who mismanages finances, but we'll see. But we'll see. And your loved ones are saying it's not realistic of you because you may be letting go of two important people in your life, and it could be more than two. But you have the Empress and the Queen of Swords, so two female figures, and they can be earth signs, air signs, but not necessarily, and they don't have to be women. But even though you even though at the forefront of your mind you're like, I'm leaving this King of Wands, this person who may be very vocal. For some of y'all, this is specific, so if it doesn't connect, please, just disregard. But some of y'all could be, it's easier for you to emotionally disconnect if there's a villain in your story. So, whoever's the loudest in their disapproval, you could be saying, I'm leaving that person behind. I don't need that in my life, that negativity. But you're failing to recognize that you're also leaving behind people who really, really care about you, who may be important to you, which is represented by the Empress and the Queen of Swords. So as you move on, okay, so as you detach from other people outside of this partnership, you're leaving behind the two people. You're leaving behind people who care about you. 3 more cards. You have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Wands in reverse. So your loved ones on the other side want to tell you what you've started is okay. It's not something, they're not criticizing you on this relationship or this new phase of life that you're on. And they're like, by all means, go. And this is again the loved ones on the other side. From their point of view, they're like, yeah, go off and go on this new and live your life, experience this new, experience this new phase in your life, right? Go on that honeymoon, go on that vacation, travel, enjoy your relationship, enjoy this newness. However, along this journey, you may find yourself not wanting what you have or feeling as if you're not prepared for what is about to happen. So let's see what they mean by that. What do y'all mean by that? 3 more cards. So you have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so your loved ones are saying, if you go on this new life journey that you're on. You keep going. You know, you go on that vacation, you travel, you do whatever you need to do to break up the routine in your life. Along the way, you're going to realize it takes more effort, more energy, more time, more resources to do this new life journey than you expected. So you need to be able to really strategically, methodically prep, plan what it is that you want to do and what are your next steps. What are your goals? Make sure that you and this person have shared mutual goals. Y'all are on the same page. Y'all are as one or as a team on every goal that y'all have together. And let me go ahead and see. Expand on the Nine of Wands. 3 more loved ones. Expand on that, the Nine of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Moon in reverse. So, okay, so your loved ones mean by the Nine of Wands is that along the way, and it could be in this relationship in general that you have, you may lose sight of what you really want. And you may lose a sense of purpose or a sense of passion, motivation, that spark that you had at the beginning of the relationship. You may lose it. And it's just going to take a little more work, you know, to keep things going, keep that spark alive. And you may want to just turn around. And you may just want to give up on it. Even if for a moment, okay, let's just say in the future you're not trying to break up, but just for a moment you want to break. Once you lose that momentum, with the Moon in reverse, it's almost as if here with the half moon in the beginning, you started something, but once you lose the momentum, that passion, that spark, that motivation, or that confidence that you did the right thing, you may altogether lose this relationship, or it will start to go downhill or decline in the quality of relationship, or like how it was in the beginning. Anything else, loved ones? You have the Knight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yet again, remember you had the Ace of Swords up here. Okay, so your loved ones are not trying to scare you. They're here to help guide you. They're here to support you. And they want you to go ahead and go after whatever it is that you want to do. All right? But just realize you can't juggle both. You can't have both. You can't have this relationship while dropping the other people you care about in your life. There's no way for this to work. There's no way for this relationship to work with this level of sacrifice from you. And you may end up even more confused than when you started off with, when you were wondering, why can't people just accept my happiness or be happy for me? You may end up even more confused than when you started. 3 more cards. Okay, these 2 wanted to come out. You have the King of Pentacles, the Empress. Oh wait, no. So over here, Page of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. So it begs the question, if you can't have this relationship while also cutting people out of your life, You have to ask yourself, are you okay if you cut out, again, the King of Pentacles and the Empress represents other people in your life that you care about and they care about you. If they can never see eye to eye with you or understand this relationship, are you prepared to lose them sometime in the future? All right. Or do you still want to keep them in your life? So let's see. And this could be because we got the Empress twice, this could be a mother figure in your life, someone you look up to, you admire, you respect. And this King of Pentacles could be a father figure, it could be a brother. Just apply whatever is happening in your life right now. 3 more cards. You have the Magician in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I also did hear in my head, if you decide to keep the other people in your life and your partner decides, well, I don't want them in my life, I'm walking, or you have to choose, it's me or them, you may have to then ask yourself another question, which is this person worth this sacrifice as well if they give you ultimatums? And this is not going to be for everybody, but if your partner decides to do ultimatums sometime in the future, are they worth keeping in your life? So it's almost as if you have to figure out in the Four of Pentacles who is worth holding on to in your life for the long run. So back down here with the Magician in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And when you're trying to figure out how to answer these questions on this life journey that you're on, okay, if you were represented by the Knight of Wands and your eyes are over here trying to figure out what to do, who to believe in, what's the right thing to do? What do you feel called to do? Recognize who is in your life. Okay, you have to recognize who is in your life that wants to be in your life for the long run. Who is looking out for your best interests? Who is someone who thinks of you, is considerate, is respectful, who's responsible, okay, who can invest their resources responsibly for the future of themselves and the future of their family, who makes goals, who is dependable, who's committed, who is ready to go out and achieve the goals that they set, who is not in a rush, okay, who may be not in a rush to spend money. And recognize who in your life is like the Magician in reverse, which is someone who may be manipulative, who may be hiding some information from you, who may not be as trustworthy, who may be in it for their own ulterior motives. Recognize who is who in your life, and maybe that can help you out. Any word of encouragement for Libra before we close out the reading? You have the Five of Swords, the Star, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. All right, your loved ones on the other side want to tell you it may feel very unfair right now for you to have to choose. And you may not even have to choose. You may be able to find a way to make everything work. But if you do have to choose later on, and you feel like this is very unfair, your loved ones want you to have hope that everything will work out in the way that it should. Even if right now you don't understand why some things can't work out. Okay, and I want to see if there's any point in time where you can gain a little bit more clarity on this issue for you. I'm going to pull out my time cards here. Go ahead and shuffle. Okay, you have within 1 month. So at the time that you watch this video, within 1 month, you should gain some sort of clarity over this situation that will help you out just a little bit more. This could be a turnaround within 24 hours or a couple of days, a couple of weeks within this 1 month. It also depends if you're willing to put in that work, right? Of looking at and evaluating and reflecting on who you want in your life for the long run. And I hope this helps. If you have gained some insight in today's reading, please like the video to let me know that you did, or subscribe to my channel, or just keep on coming back. Take care, Libra.